Well, new at 6 o'clock as we honor our nation's veterans today. One Oklahoma man is sharing his story of how his life was forever changed during World War II.
Changed for the better, thanks to a special group of GIs and a single dollar bill. Our Craig Day explains in his latest Oklahoma's Own report.
On this day, when we honor our veterans with parades and by waving Old Glory, it would be hard to find a man more grateful than Edward Kedzior.
This country is really my whole life.
There isn't a day that goes by the grandfather doesn't think of veterans and a dollar bill that changed the course of his life.
You know, it's just a simple dollar bill. I mean, but it's like holding the Declaration of Independence. It's like having the Constitution in your hand.
Kedzior came to this country as a small child, but he would never have known what it's like to be an American if it wasn't for that dollar bill.
These guys didn't have to do that.
As the Nazis swept through Poland, Kedzior's dad and mother were swept up in events beyond their control. The Nazis forced them to work on a labor farm in Germany.
He was taken, and they didn't walk in and ask for permission. They just took you. My mom was actually snatched off the street.
It was just outside Munich where Edward Kedzior was born, one day after the war ended, and as his parents faced an uncertain future.
It took tremendous courage, I think, to find a way to get to the United States.
It was tough to find a way to get to America if you didn't know someone already here. You needed an American sponsor. 12 American GIs,
Anthony Rega
from all over the country,
Elmer Parker's from Minnesota,
signed their names,
Gilbert Butler from Colorado,
to a 1936 dollar bill.
Without that dollar bill, I don't think we would have been in the United States.
Just showing that dollar bill with those references like Ralph Langfield of Ohio opened doors to a better future for the Kedzior family.
That dollar bill was the key. That's our passport.
Kedzior still has the old dollar bill. After nearly 65 years, the signatures are fading. But as he gets older, Edward Kedzior hasn't forgotten.
They could have just walked away. Most people would, but not those 12 guys.
That's why, to him, every day should be a day to honor veterans. It's why he shares his story and his love for America.
It's hope, it's opportunity, it's freedom, and never forget that.
Edward Kedzior is writing a book about his family's unique journey to America, and he's also working constantly to track down the family members of those 12 GIs so he can personally thank them. Craig Day, News on 6.